Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 9. Let us read. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. I say, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. So the peacemakers shall be called the children of God. Recently, I reached out to one of these groups. We just gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and go ahead and say their names. The Gathering of Christ. I reached out to them because it's the conflict between the ICGJC, Israelite Church of God in Jesus Christ, as well as there's conflict between them and everybody else. And then in between everybody else, there's also conflicts within, the Light and Body Church versus Great Millstone versus Gathering of Christ. Everybody fighting each other. Because as we know, niggas can't get along. You understand? Everybody knows that. So I reached out, because it's a good thing to try to have peace between the brothers. I always believe that when you got problems with each other, you take that energy, you turn it around on the devil. That's what you do. And you know who the devil is. And if you got a problem with a nigga saying that the devil is the devil, you need to kill yourself. And there are some of you know who you are, who got a problem with that. And that's just how that is. But now, it's some guys out there. I posted a bulletin about a week ago. A little over a week ago, I said, for you cocky ass preachers, I got something for your ass. And I'm finna do that now because you got these brothers, a lot of them, all of them fucking off. Big time. All of them. And you out here being arrogant. You had the white boy on the Gathering of Christ video I saw. When he was telling somebody, it was called Catholic, something with Catholics, one of their recent videos talking about the Catholic Jesus or something like that. And the guy had on all black, you see. And he told his bald-headed white guy, and he was like, he told his white guy, in front of him, listen, he said, well, look, we ain't on that color trip. We ain't on that color trip, remember. We are about the truth. If you ain't about the truth, then we your enemy. You motherfuckers are not about the truth. And I'm getting ready to expose the lies that all y'all teaching. And this goes for the Christian church as well. All you motherfuckers. Because we going to deal with the real. That's what we going to do. We're going to deal with the real. We're going to eradicate the facts, the misleading. We're going to eradicate the falsehoods, rather. And we're going to deal with the facts. We're going to bring the facts to light. Right here. Because the truth is staring you right in the face. Now, blessed are the peacemakers. You see? Now, once I reached out to the brothers, first I was going to reach out specifically to the Gathering of Christ and the Great Millstone. I saw that, there's a conflict between them brothers. And I thought, maybe they misunderstanding each other. Because a lot of things they saying that, they wording it differently. And, it's hard to, understand if somebody not saying it the same way that you saying it. So I tried to reach out to the brothers. When I reached out to the Gathering of Christ guys, they sent a video message back saying, well, no, it's more than differences. They not with the Spirit of Christ. So they was basically just turned that invitation down. Now, I didn't get to reach out to the Great Millstone cats. Reason being was because that same day that I was going to reach out to them, their account, Harmer Godwin account, had got deleted by YouTube. And on that very same day. So I didn't get to reach out to them. Wouldn't have done no good because, like I said, the other side had already rejected the invitation. And, the way these cats, man, is really talking about each other is ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. Now, I remember, and it's funny that the brother from the Gathering of Christ mentioned this because this is what we're going to deal with. I remember months ago, he was like, why we always fighting? And he was like, that's how we was back in the days of the gospel. We had all the different sects, Pharisees, Sadducees, Essenes. You know, it's funny you mentioned the Essenes. But back then he was talking about let's have unity. It was not until Tahar started to mention the Gathering of Christ camp and calling this guy by this insult. You know, Tahar always liked to make fun of people. He was calling this guy, now he was mentioning this guy named Barak Shah. At first, I thought that was the guy from the Gathering of Christ at first. But I realized he was talking about somebody else. But he was saying, he started calling this guy the bubble-eyed blackfish. And once he started talking about this guy, that's when the guy now, he wasn't talking about no unity no more. The guy from the Gathering of Christ, he wasn't talking about that no more. Now he started trying to expose the great millstone and stuff. Once he started putting you in there, because at first he was just talking about the church, Tazadakia and Nathaniel 7, you know. But once he started mentioning the brother from the Gathering of Christ, then the brother from the Gathering of Christ started to get at him, started to take shots at him during the video, during his different video. You understand what I'm saying? So that shows what really going on in your mind. That shows what really going on in terms of what your idea really is. Because so you was about unity. Now, you can have a justified reason for that or unjustified reason. I don't know. Now, there was a time where Edomite Slayer made a video talking about the guy Gabar from the Great Millstone Camp. And the video was called, "Can a Nigger Be a Prophet?" I remember the guy from the Gathering of Christ got on there and made a comment on one of the videos saying that Tahar was lying about why they, the Great Millstone, left the church, left the school, rather. The ICGJC, formerly known as ISUPK. When what he said was, because Tahar was saying that they left because of, they were teaching, Great Millstone Camp was teaching, that Cornelius was an Israelite, and that the Gentiles were really Israelites in the Gentile mindset, and that the church, that the school was teaching that the Gentiles were natural Gentiles, and the guy from the Gathering of Christ said that that Tahar was lying because the whole school was teaching that, and the real reason that they left was because of there was just a split between Masha going splitting away from the rest of the school. Now, I remember they had a video, the Great Millstone, from 1992 at Hofstra University, back when Tahar had Nathaniel 7 up under him. And the guys that's with him now, I don't remember none of them in that video. But back then, he was part of the school, and they was teaching Cornelius was Israelite. So I got to believe that guy from the Gathering of Christ, because I remember a video that proved exactly what he was saying, because that video was back in 1992. So that guy's not lying. You see what I'm saying? So you did lie about why you left the school. And you niggas need to get away from that. You see what I'm saying? You need to get away from that, but you don't want to get away from that. So you want to have conflict with each other. So now, here comes the truth. We're going to call this Zeitgeist for niggas. You know what I mean? We're going to call this Zeitgeist for niggas. We're going to tell you the truth about this motherfucking New Testament. And as time goes on, I'm going to tell you more and more about it as I break it down. And we're going to see what's really up. Because you niggas is not right. On either side. On either side. Alright? Nathaniel 7. Any one of you niggas quoting the New Testament the way y'all quoting it is not right. And I'm going to deal with that. It's your boy, Khalik Eliyah.